Good day everyone! Today we are going to discuss one classification of quantitative descriptive research, which is follow-up study. First and foremost, let's have a brief description of what is a follow-up study. Follow-up study investigates individuals who have left an institution after having completed a program, a treatment, or a course study. The study concerns what has happened to them and what impact the institution and its programs has had on them. That's from Best and Kahn 2016. So basically, follow-up studies focus on the after results of a previous research or intervention. And to make it simple, follow-up studies don't aim to continue on investigating participants, but to conduct a subsequent study of the former participants. It focuses on how can we improve one previous research by, of course, creating another conclusion and another study from their participants. But from that, there's a challenge in implementing or having follow-up research, and that is sometimes it's difficult to find the previous respondents or participants. Sometimes participants are nowhere to be found. Sometimes they have migrated to other places, which makes it difficult for the researchers to find them, or sometimes they just don't want to participate anymore. But on a lighter note, we get to know more about a certain topic and make it even more meaningful, and that is the advantage of follow-up study in research. Now, what does follow-up study look like? I have here a series of studies that can help us understand what is follow-up study and how does it affect the whole process of research. First, Carolina Absidarian study aims to study effectiveness of early intervention for children born with the risk of mental retardation. The result of this, intervention and treatment. So from the first research, we have the concept itself, which will be the anchor of the next research, which is a longitudinal research spearheaded by Rami and his colleagues in 1977. So this research focused on how to implement the interventions on the participant. The results, relationship of the intervention and variables. And with these two research, again, Rami and his colleagues had a follow-up study. Rami and Campbell in 1994 conducted a follow-up study regarding the effects of the intervention, and the results went to best use the intervention and further explain the characteristics of the variable. So we began from the concept itself, the intervention, and what's the effect. And to make it more simple, let's go to our school setting. The institution observes the behavior of the students and possible rooms for improvement, which we can observe in our schools. Now from that, they will create courses, activities, interventions that they will implement during our stay in the school until we graduate. And from that one, how are they going to know if it's effective? So most of the schools use tracer study, especially in higher level education. So tracer study, what happens next? What happened to their graduates? Can they apply what they have learned in the institution? Does the intervention help them to be more competent in the real life situation? Here are my resources. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.